So let us see the negative clamper circuit and what is the effect of source resistance and diode forward resistance on square wave input when its square wave input is applied to the negative clamper circuit. So that is what we will discuss today, very important article. So now what we are considering a negative clamper with source resistance, say RS here is the source resistance. So this is the capacitor C, and negative clamper, the direction of diode will be like this, as you know that. So, and we place a shunt resistance R, capital R, across the diode. So this is the negative clamper circuit, which we take the source resistance and diode forward resistance into account. Let us say Vs is the input to the circuit, V0 is the output of the circuit. So in this circuit we have considered where Rs is the source resistance, and RF is what? The diode forward resistance. Diode forward resistance means that is when it is in on condition. So that is what we are considering here. Now for this circuit we are applying remember that a square wave input. So for this circuit we are applying a square wave input. So here see, I am applying a square wave input to this circuit. So let us say this is your Vs versus T. So 0. I am applying a square wave input like this for the circuit as input. So let us say this is V dash, this is V double dash. The peak to peak amplitude is say V, capital V. So this is V double dash. So let us assume that this time as T is equal to 0. So let us assume this time as T1, and let us assume this time as T1 plus T2. So that means this duration is T1, this duration is T2. So this is the circuit. So when we apply such kind of input to the circuit, ideally what we will expect, because since it is a negative clamper, this kind of output we will expect when a square wave input is given to the negative clamper. The positive peak is clamped to 0. So this kind of waveform will ideally we expect. But because of the source resistance and diode forward resistance we have taken into account, so therefore the nature of output will be so like this. So this is 0. So this is V0, output voltage versus time. Just let us project this. So let us project this. So the clamper circuit output will come something like this. The clamper circuit output will come something like this because of diode forward resistance RF and source resistance RS. So like this. So let us call this voltage, say this voltage as V1, V2, this voltage as say V1 dash. So this voltage as say V2. So this is voltage is say V2 dash, and this voltage is also V2 dash. So this duration is say T1 and this duration is say T2. So this kind of waveform will appear at a steady state. So therefore this waveform is called as steady state output. Steady state output means the circuit will settle down to this kind of waveform when this input is applied, steady state output. So our objective is to find out what are the values of V1, V1 dash, V2, V2 dash. So our objective is to find V1, V1 dash, V2 and V2 dash under this case. So that is our objective now. So derive V1, V1 dash and V2, V2 dash. So for this purpose, first let us take here so two cases. First let us say number 1, when Vs is equal to V dash, that means when the input is at high condition, what is the status of the diode? The status of the diode D is in on condition. So as you know that when the input is high, the diode is in on condition. So it is replaced by, the diode is replaced by its forward resistance RF Another very important in the circuits is that when the diode is in on condition, the capacitor charges. When the diode is in off condition, the capacitor discharges. These are the fundamental operations. So diode is on condition. What is this? The capacitor charges with a time constant. So what is the time constant? So because once the diode is in on condition, RF will come into the picture. So therefore, what is the time constant? RS plus RF will be in the circuit into C. So this is the time constant. With this time constant, the capacitor charges. So therefore, since the capacitor charges, what will happen? The output voltage will decrease. So therefore, the output voltage decays or decays exponentially according to simple equation. That means I am writing the expression for V1 dash. So as you know that from unit 1 we know how to give the expression for V1 dash. So since V1 is exponentially decreasing, so therefore what is V1 dash can be written as simply V1 multiplied by what is exponentially decreasing equation e power minus T1, because this duration is T1 by what is the time constant? Rs plus Rf into C. So this is the one of the important equation. We call this as equation 1. So this is the first point. So simple equation is V1 dash is equal to V1 into e power minus T1 by Rs plus Rf into C. So this is the first point you have to remember. The second point is when Vs is equal to V double dash. What will happen when the input is in low condition? The diode is off, very simple condition. When the diode is in off condition, what is the capacitor? The capacitor discharges during this interval. The capacitor discharges during this interval with the time constant. So with the time constant, when the diode is in off condition, what is the resistor R will come into the circuit. From circuit 1 and circuit 2, the circuit 2 will come into the effect. What is the time constant? Rs plus R into C. So with this time constant, the capacitor discharges. So therefore, the expression for V2 dash is equal to V2. We can easily write, because it is exponentially decreasing, V2 dash is equal to V2 into e power, what is this duration? T2 minus T2 by what is the time constant of the circuit? Rs plus R into C. So let's say this as equation 2. So we have framed two equations, V1 dash and V2 dash. Now let us discuss the circuit in two cases, four cases, case 1, case 2, case 3 and case 4. So again I am drawing this waveform here. So what is our waveform? Our waveform is simple. This is the input waveform which we have given to the circuit. So this is the 0. So this is the input waveform which we have given to the circuit. So this is V dash, V double dash. The peak to peak voltage of the square wave is V. So this is the input voltage Vs. So this is the time axis. So we have considered this as time t is equal to 0. So this we have considered it as T1. So this we have considered it as T1 plus T2. So when such kind of input is given to the negative clamper circuit, so as drawn earlier, the same diagram I am drawing. So you get what is the nature of waveform? The nature of waveform will be something like this. So there will be a positive portion and the capacitor discharges during this period again. So this kind of waveform will come into the effect. So therefore what I have given, so this is the output voltage V0 versus T. So this one is V1, V1 dash, V2, so V2 dash. So this duration is T1 which we have mentioned. So this duration is T2. So let us take the two conditions here. T is equal to 0 minus what is the circuit conditions, and what is T is equal to 0 plus what are the circuit conditions. So that is, so this voltage is also V double dash. So that is what we proceed. So at first at t is equal to 0 minus, at t is equal to 0 minus. So that means just before t is equal to 0, what is the input voltage? Input voltage Vs is equal to V double dash from the circuit. Observe very carefully. At t is equal to 0 minus, what is Vs is equal to V double dash? What is the status of the diode? The diode is in off condition. So what is the output voltage? So this is V2 dash. So this voltage is V2 dash. So if at t is equal to 0 minus, what is the output voltage? The output voltage V0 is equal to V2 dash. So that is what you have to observe from the circuit. At t is equal to 0 minus, what is the input? V double dash. And what is the output? V2 dash. Diode is in off condition since input is low. So when the diode is in off condition, immediately you have to draw the equivalent circuits I have given. Circuit 1 and circuit 2 in the previous class. So this is the source resistance. When the diode is in off condition, the resistor R will come into the picture. The resistor R will come into the picture. So therefore, what is the input voltage here? Vs is equal to V double dash. What is the output voltage? The output voltage is V2 dash. So what is the current in this? So since you know the voltage across this resistor, what is the current through this branch? The current through this branch is I is equal to V2 dash by R. So this is what is the current? If you know the voltage across this resistor, what is the current through this branch? V2 dash by R. So now I want the voltage across capacitor. The voltage across capacitor. So the voltage across capacitor. The voltage across capacitor. The voltage across capacitor is simple formula. What is the voltage across capacitor? Input minus drop across RS and RF. That will give the capacitor voltage. So therefore, what is the capacitor voltage? Capacitor voltage V double dash input voltage minus I into RS plus R. So this is the capacitor voltage V double dash minus what is I? V2 dash by R into RS plus R. So let us call this as small one. So this is the voltage across capacitor at t is equal to 0 minus. Remember that at t is equal to 0 minus. So let us take the second case. So remember that what we are objective? Our objective is to derive the steady state values V1, V1 dash, V2 and V2 dash. So that is what I am doing here. Now second case at t is equal to 0 plus, that is immediately after t is equal to 0. So let us see what are the circuit conditions. Very simple. From this diagram you can check that at t is equal to 0 plus immediately after 0. So what is the input? The input is equal to Vs is equal to V dash you have to mention. What is the output voltage from this graph? The output at t is equal to 0 plus, the input is V dash, the output is V1. So that is what you have to take. Since the input is V dash in high condition, what is the condition? Diode is in on condition. Immediately when the diode is in on condition, you have to draw the equivalent circuits. Very, very important. So very, very important. So very, very important. So therefore, so what is the equivalent circuit when the diode is in on condition? So we can replace RS. I have given the two equivalent circuit, diode in on condition and diode in off condition. So this is the resistor RF will come into the effect. So therefore, so this is the equivalent circuit we have to draw. Very simple circuit. So what is the input here? Vs is equal to V dash. What is the output under this case? The output is equal to V1. So as you know that, so therefore since the output voltage across RF is V1, so therefore what is the current in this loop? The current in, since you know the voltage, so what is the current in this loop? Simply V1 by RF. So this is the current flowing in this loop. So again I want to find out the voltage across capacitor. So what is the voltage across capacitor? Simply V dash minus drop across RS plus RF. So therefore that is what we find here. The capacitor voltage, is given by, the voltage across capacitor is given by, so what is simple formula? So Vc, the voltage across capacitor is equal to input V dash minus I into Rs plus Rf. Remember we are taking two cases. T is equal to 0 minus, what are the circuit input and output conditions? At t is equal to 0 plus, what are the input and output conditions? So therefore V dash minus what is I? I is in the circuit is V1 by Rf now. So into Rs plus Rf. Say this is the Vc. So what is say this equation as small 2. So therefore under steady state condition, or since the capacitor voltage do not change instantaneously, since the capacitor voltage do not change instantaneously, that means the capacitor will not change it t is equal to 0 minus to t0 is equal to 0 plus. The capacitor voltage will remain same at t is equal to 0 minus at t is equal to 0 plus, because the capacitor voltage do not change instantaneously. So therefore equate equation 1 and 2. So therefore I am equating equation 1 and 2 because the capacitor voltage will remain same. So the capacitor voltage will not change instantaneously, V2 dash. So equation 1 is V double dash minus V2 dash R into Rs plus R. So Rs plus R. So that is equal to what is second equation? V dash minus, so V1 by Rf into Rs plus Rf. So this is the equation. Just take this term to the right side and bring this term to the left side and take V double dash to the right side. So it will become, so V1 by Rf into Rs plus Rf minus V2 dash by R into Rs plus R is equal to V dash minus V double dash. So what is from the input? V dash minus V double dash, peak to peak voltage of input is capital V. So therefore we can write it as, so V1 by Rf, very important equation this one is, so V1 by Rf into Rs plus Rf minus V2 dash by R into Rs plus R, so that is equal to capital V. So call this as equation 3. So we finally get 4 equations. From the 4 equations we can able to find out V1 dash and V2 dash of the steady state output.